welcome to Chadwerks. I've decided to finally make a YouTube channel. I used to film a lot of stuff on Snapchat, just like whenever I was working on this thing or other people's cars. And yeah, I decided might as well make some longer form content, have some stuff to document, and just make a catalog to look back at. So the channel is just going to be a lot of modifying this, other cars, trips, motorcycle rides, things like that. But you'll see more of that later on. To get into the fleet, this is Zoro. He is a 1998 Toyota 4Runner Limited with the factory locker, 4.3 gearing, and yeah, I mean, I've had it since 2022. Bought it from some hick in Oregon who had no fucking clue what he was doing. He said he was a mechanic, but he put a big lift on it, didn't do any of the proper correcting mods like a diff drop, the panhard correction, longer sway bar links, all of that other stuff. So a lot of my ownership has been unfucking his fuck ups, and there'll be videos. I'm gonna post all of these. This is just like an introduction to everything, but yeah, as it stands right now, what I have done to it is it has a lift. I think it's a 4-inch, I'm not super sure. It's got 33s, Mickey Thompson Baja Boss ATs, some random 16-inch wheels I found off Marketplace for like $100. Snorkel. I have a Coastal Off-Road front bumper. You'll see that better in other videos. Custom rear bumper. This is the Mark II, currently undergoing work. Then, let's see what else. Panhard correction kit, longer sway bar links, diff breather. What else? Oh yeah, new engine, because I actually hydrolocked the previous one.
Interesting. Weird, the roads are... Oh.
Going through a big puddle. It was more like a small lake, to be honest, and I didn't know that the splash guard was off on the fender, so it was just guzzling water. And then yeah, hydrolocked it, snapped the rod.
Wow, die kleine Schlampe ist versaut. Nimm sie mit auf die Titanic, aber niemals mit.
And now this has a JDM 5VZ FE that I had a shop put in. I'm trying to think what other current things I have done to it. Oh yeah, that's right. Freedom Off-Road upper control arms to correct the geometry thing. Then Tundra upgrade, brake upgrade in the front, big brake kit, some slotted and drilled rotors. I'm pretty sure that's it. If there's anything else, post-production me is gonna splice in something right here. As for the plans for Zoro, I'd like to... Well, first of all, the whole goal of the build is I want to make it a nice, capable off-roader, which already is. Mud is falling off, that's so funny. Make it a good camping car, overlanding, all that stuff, but like actually take it off-roading, you know, unlike you probably see a lot of Jeeps and Toyotas with all of the kit and stuff, but it's like in pristine condition. I'm not trying to do that. I'm trying to show people like, go buy a cheap 4Runner, put on some big tires, do things the cheap way, go have fun. This channel is probably going to be pretty heavily influenced by people like Overland Under Budget. That's a great channel. I highly recommend you guys watch this stuff. Timmy the Toolman, for any repairs I do on this thing, obviously watch those videos first, in addition to consulting the factory manual. But yeah, in terms of big plans, so I have a roof tent. It has bars. I just took one of them off because it was getting in the way of the garage. But I'd like to redo the mounts so that it sits a little bit lower. I had a full-length roof basket that I built. I took just like some random shit off a friend, extended it with some conduit, which that worked well enough. But I'm going to try to make a Prinsu style rack, but on a cheap way, because I don't really want to spend $1,000 for a couple of sheets of aluminum and some bolts. That's ridiculous. So that finished the bumper, so it's on the second rendition right now. I want to have dual swing outs with the tire, the high lift, jerry cans, traction boards, all that good stuff put out there. It's also got 4X Innovation sliders. I forgot to mention that, so there we go. I'd like to get rid of the drums. I hate working on drum brakes, and there is a mod you can do where you get brakes off a 98 Cobra, or 99, like 99 to 04 Cobra, and those with a different plate, you can just put disc brakes on this thing, which is huge, because I hate drum brakes. I've worked on them so much, I don't want to touch them again. Then, later on, you'll be appearing on this channel soon. My friend has a R150 with the manual transfer case. So we're going to be putting that in this, as well as a TDI, most likely ALH, but we'll just kind of see what kind of parts cars pop up on Marketplace when I've got the means to throw money into the fire. And that'll be great, because then this thing will be getting 30 miles to the gallon. This thing gets 14 at best right now with the tailwind, so getting 30 would be, you know, insane. I just had a little bit of fun in some pull-off here near town, which I think might be private property, so I should probably head out of here soon, but people have left a bunch of trash out here, so I might try and reach out to the town and be like, hey, can I clean it up and, you know, hang out here? Because, like, it's a great little spot. Like, those little clips that you saw just now were in this area, which I'm not going to disclose in case it comes to bite me in the ass, but yeah, I'm just going to leave it off to me either tomorrow or something like that to introduce the rest of the fleet. So yeah, I'm excited for what this channel is going to be. I'm hoping you enjoy whatever dumb crap I put out. I know it's going to be fun for me. If it's fun for you, that's great. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Ah, you thought I was gonna do a cool montage or something with the bike. No, I'm too lazy for that today. I want to get to the gym. I want to edit this video, so I'm just gonna introduce this guy. This is Bruce. This is a 2015 Yamaha R3. I bought this off my hometown neighbor. He rid it for many, many years. I think it was his first bike when he was 16, and he's had a bunch since. So I grew up watching this thing go up and down my street, hearing it all the time. It was so cool. I was like, man, I can't wait to get a fucking bike. And then when I was looking to get a bike, he was like, hey, dude, I'll sell you mine. So here we go. It's pretty stock. It has a tune that he put on, so I think it's about like 40 horsepower, something like that. I don't know exactly, but it's got that tune. Also has a Yoshimura exhaust, which sounds amazing. You'll see that soon enough. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just oil changes. I got new tires for it. I have Michelin Road 6s. Yeah, the reason I'm not riding it today is because I actually have a lot of maintenance planned for this bike. It's kind of weird getting into bikes when I'm so used to the world of cars because I'm so familiar with doing, you know, basic maintenance and things there, that when it comes to bikes I'm just kind of clueless. But the chain on this one is pretty old, so I'm replacing that with a gold chain. I'm very excited about that. New sprocket, new whatever the little dude other gear is in here. There's 2 gears that I'm swapping out. Pads, front and rear, just because, I mean, like, they're fine, but, like, you know, they're cheap, so I might as well. And then it's also good to learn. And then do a brake fluid flush at some point. And then I also have from him a set of aftermarket headlight housings. They're really cool. They have instead of just like the incandescent bulbs, they have like little halos in them and then like a little LED strip beneath. They look nice. So it was on there before one of the lights failed, so I took it off and put on the factory one, which this has right now. I've been putting it off for a while because it's wiring and I don't like doing wiring. But yeah, as for the plans for the bike, it's pretty much just like a fun daily in the summer. I would like to do some longer rides with it, so things like Artist Point, Highway 20, maybe out to the peninsula if I have enough time. Just things like that. Camping could be cool, going on group rides. I'll probably try to do a track day at some point, but that means getting a whole suit, a different helmet, because you need a Snell rated one for track days instead of what I have, which is an ECE, which is better. There's a great channel, by the way, for you to watch for motorcycle stuff. It's called Fort9. It's a guy based out of Canada, or a couple guys now actually, based out of Canada. It was just amazing stuff, so highly recommend watching that. Very informational, not like any of the shit you're gonna see with this. Yeah, that does it for Bruce here, and then I'm gonna leave it to myself in the future again to introduce the final and newest addition to the fleet. Good morning. This is Yuki. It's a 2011 BMW 335D, and I got this to be my reliable daily. Got this guy, and it's been absolutely fantastic. What drew me to it is the MPG is amazing. The torque is fucking crazy. Tunability and the reliability of it. The plans for this guy are to fully delete all of the emissions, because that is the only thing that is unreliable about these cars. They have a DPF, which is just basically like a cat, but for diesels. There's swirl flaps, which are just like literal flaps in the intake manifold, which those can break and fall into the engine, so getting rid of those. Getting rid of the EGR, which is, imagine if you were to take a tube from your ass and put it to your face with like a mask and you were to fart in it. That is what EGR is. It just takes the exhaust gas and it recirculates it into the intake, which is fucking terrible. You don't want to breathe in your own farts, so why would you make your car do that? And then finally there's the SCR, which is another type of cat, sort of, and that one involves DEF as well. DEF is just like, it's a mix of piss and some other stuff. It just like, you know, cleans up some parts of the exhaust. Then I've got some new wheels for it. I have a set of Style 197s that I picked up. I think I'll make my release schedule every Friday in the afternoon. Yeah, that just about does it for the whole fleet, so I'll see you next time.